Nigeria, oh our Nigeria.
Cry not north, smell the coffee and act. This is the second part of this write-up and the final one. The north and its leaders seem happiest and satisfied when led by the north. As in every election cycle, vote seekers will come and put a black liquid in a syrup bottle and, with fanfare, tell you they have gotten crude oil, so we can re-elect them, or that they should elect leaders based on tribe or religion. Because we have become so allocation dependent, sheer laziness has become our lot because of the easy money that the monthly allocation has become to us. Our brains are frozen in time. We lack the imagination, the initiative, and the drive for enterprise, which is why the North is all locked up. This tax matter should be a blessing in disguise. We need to turn adversity into advantage. We must wake up and smell the coffee to explore the many ways out, as we shall subsequently see. The North is blessed with arable land and an abundance of mineral resources, from the undulating hills of the plateau to the temperate heights of Gimba, down to the plains of Borno, up to the dunes of Sokoto, and through the throes of the Benue. There is a variety of arable land and a variety of weather to cultivate all kinds of plants and breed all types of livestock. The North, which boasts of Kainjida, the largest in the country, has many dams and reservoirs, with Kano alone having at least 20. There are river basins as well. They can support high-level agriculture activities all year round. All this, properly utilized, can turn the North into the world's breadbasket with unimaginable financial gains that could dwarf those from crude oil and its derivatives. It will also be a wise decision to recapitalize collectively owned ventures like the Northern Nigerian Development Corporation and NDC, Interim Common Services Agency ICSA, Arewa Hotels, etc., with the mandate to industrialize the North, starting with agriculture, where farmers will be encouraged to adopt mechanized farming practices for producing cash and food crops as well as livestock. That will serve as the bedrock for supplying raw materials to industries that should be rebuilt, like the gineries, the hospitality sector, textiles, oil processing, etc. Or for building new ones in information technology, communications, banking, insurance, construction, power, and aviation. While the North, especially those in the Great Green Wall Belt trajectory, must intensify the fight against desertification, efforts can be made to obtain a chunk of the carbon claims. According to the African Carbon Markets Initiative, Nigeria could earn more than $500 million annually by 2030 if it produces 30 million carbon credits annually at $20 per credit. Who says several northerners will not migrate to a sound communication provider founded in the North? Power generation can be achieved through solar or wind, which the North is blessed with in abundance. The mineral resources sector is also neglected by northern governors, perhaps because of their fixation with the monthly dollars from Abuja. The mineral resources buried in northern soils alone are enough to power a serious nation into the group of developed countries. France, currently enmeshed in debts and looking for another lifeline because its sources of cheap solid minerals in Africa have been cut off, will soon come and grab them from under our noses. Apart from concerted efforts by our governors, with the traditional institutions mobilizing the people's buy-in and wholehearted support from our money bags, all these are possible. Our wealthy sons, who are bent on impressing foreigners and donating for chairs in faculties abroad, could do well to consider erecting meaningful businesses that will provide employment and serve as catalysts for a productive region. Even our governors, especially the former ones, should put on their thinking caps and be more production-oriented. In Nigeria, a person who has served as a governor for 2 terms can legally be a billionaire, or at least a multi-millionaire, without committing fraud or any crime using his exalted office. Therefore, we need to see more of them invest in ventures that can drive production and generate employment in their states. It is the least they can do to pay back to society. It is amoral to run to other states to invest, leaving the people who made you who you are in harsh and productive environments. The North must have boards or agencies to control and moderate the sales of farm produce, from seeds to processed products. One of the most common points used against the North is that the North receives a share of taxes on beer, while it does not support its consumption. Well, what do brewers use in making beer? And where do they get them from? It's from the North. Why should we not add value to our farm produce to get more profit and taxes from them? Why sell them raw? Why sell tomatoes, peppers, and onions just like that? Why not process them into pastes and powder and collect more money and taxes? Instead of selling bags of beans or cereals, we can process them into flour and other products. Value addition greatly multiplies the price of any produce. Conversely, states can charge a certain percentage of tax on any raw product being taken out of its borders, while not losing focus on ultimately going for value addition. Why should we allow livestock to roam about instead of having well-equipped ranches with modern amenities like hospitals, markets, houses, schools, etc., so that we can collect and process manure, milk, and its derivatives? Why transport livestock hundreds of kilometers for sale, losing their value before arrival? We should have modernized abattoirs with modern machinery to process meat, bones, blood, marrows, skins, hooves, and horns, sell them more valuably, and collect taxes. While all these are happening, our traders must be guided on modernizing their businesses and registering them appropriately. Apart from the advantage of accessing capital, the issue of tax by consumption will be relatively addressed. A trader from Potiskum, Biu, Bajoga, Kebbi, or Lamurde may buy 100 tons of materials from a registered distributor in Kano or Lagos. However, because he is not on any database, consumption will reflect Kano or Lagos, as the case may be. But that may also be contingent on the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics or any relevant body to be set up by the tax reform bill purposely for collecting data on consumption and who consumes what. Thank you very much.